Alright, here I am for the first time in over 3 weeks. I'm gonna fly over and see what the hell's going on at Amazon. From what I've seen in the paper, the place is almost ready and they're actually looking to hire people. So let's do this. Had a rough landing on my last flight. See how this goes.
97% battery.
And away we go. I'm trying to fuck around with the camera. I don't think I recorded the takeoff. There he goes. Ah, fuck. Tried to record a takeoff, I blew it. Anyway.
299 feet altitude. 746 feet distance. 24 miles per hour. 92% battery.
Yeah, last flight I was over, flying over at the storage shed. And it came down hard because it was almost out of battery. It was at like around 10%. And I'm looking at the drone, watching it, and not seeing the notice on my iPad that it wants to land. I didn't cancel it. And I'm fighting it from coming down, and it won because it was so close to the top of one of the buildings. It slapped on top of the building. It didn't slap, it went to land, but it flipped over when the blade hit one of the ridges, but it didn't hurt it. So yeah, there's a lot of progress there. I think that sign in front says you want to work here, call or go online. I went online and I applied.
299 feet altitude. 2,907 feet distance. 25 miles per hour. 87% battery.
I'm still applying. I got to take some kind of stupid test they got where you got to figure out, move these goofy boxes around to know where to put items on the fucking shelves. So I didn't want to rush through it. I didn't take that. That's the last part of the test. You have to take and move these little squares around. Like you have to, like, the lightest thing goes on top, the heaviest goes on the bottom, and there's certain color codes of what goes where. It's kind of silly, but I guess it weeds out the idiots. Like me. Oh, another thing, the reason I have not flown in over 3 weeks, because I had a major leg injury. Severe.
300 feet altitude. 4,098 feet distance. 23 miles per hour. 81% battery.
I went up on my back deck to have a cigarette like I've done a million times before. This time apparently stepped on a rotted plank and I fell through and I got fucking stuck at my knee for about 10 minutes. Couldn't get out. It was 2 o'clock in the morning. I didn't have my phone with me. So I weaseled my way out finally. And a nasty bruises, contusion that ran that length of my ankle. I'm just checking to see where I am here in space. All right, this is where I want to stop and get my, or not. Okay.
300 feet altitude. 5,346 feet distance. 20 miles per hour. 76% battery.
Thought maybe that's where I wanted to get my still shot. Really strong winds. This fucking wind isn't even. Trees aren't blowing. Aircraft tilted. What the hell? Oh, maybe it's windy over there. I don't see anything. Hard to judge the light. So I went to a hospital around here
300 feet altitude.
called Memorial Hospital,
110 feet distance.
and I was in there for an
25
hour.
miles per hour. 70% battery.
They sedated me for pain, and then a bunch of doctors looked at me and they said, yeah, we got to transfer you to Albany Med. We're afraid there's more damage here than we want to take chances on. They call compartment syndrome, which is a crushing injury that you get if you get stuck, like say someone in an earthquake, they get stuck with their arm under a rock and they're there for a long time, and the tissue in that area dies. It requires surgery, and they were afraid of that might have happened to me. So they transferred me in an ambulance. They wouldn't let me take my car because they drugged me. So I was in Albany Med for 3 fucking days, and finally got out. Was on oxycodone for pain. The swelling's gotten a lot better, but it still
299
fucking
feet
hurts.
altitude. 4,433 feet distance. 25 miles per hour.
3.5 weeks later,
65% battery.
my leg is still swollen, and it's still it's really stretched out in the skin. It's tight from the swelling, but at least the color of the bruising is gone. My leg was purple from up to my groin down to my ankle. Interns kept coming in and taking pictures of me.
$299 feet altitude. 4,302 feet distance. 25 miles per hour. 59% battery.
So the parking lot's going. Thing is shaking. What the hell? I got one of the tips on the blade is chipped. It might have something to do with it. I gotta get a new one. And I got a custom hydro tip it so it matches. I check the blades. I do a check every time I fly, where I tug on them really hard to make sure they're not going to break. I think I'm going to get into the still position in a minute, one that I have been neglecting on my website.
299 feet altitude. 4,361 feet distance. 25 miles per hour. 54% battery.
It's getting over there. You know, they got trucks. They're probably putting in all them robots and all them belts and all the sorting shits and all the machinery and all that everything. Okay. Let me stop. I said stop. Overshot a little. That's all right. Snap that. Snap that. Why is it wiggling like that? I don't know.
299 feet altitude. 5,274 feet distance. 21 miles per hour. 49% battery.
See it shaking? That's probably a fucking camera's gonna start fucking up on me. Because of that rough landing, that's what happens. It doesn't take much. These fucking cameras suck in these things. They're so fucking fragile. Too fragile. Class action lawsuit. Poor design. Why the hell I got that ribbon cable for the camera exposed? I couldn't tell you. It makes no sense. Should be
299
enclosed.
feet altitude, 4,357 feet distance, 25 miles per hour, 43% battery.
Oh, I just my car. Another fucking story. What is wrong with this fucking camera tilting like that? Flying tilted. Sometimes it needs to restart.
$299 feet altitude, 2,816 feet distance, 26 miles per hour, 38% battery.
Yeah, it's probably the fucking ribbon's gonna crap out on me. It's not responding to the... Oh, there we go. I can't straighten it out.
$299 feet altitude, 929 feet distance, 23 miles per hour, 31% battery.
See, I don't know if it's just the camera. I'm just gonna bring it home.
Mission ended.
It's right across the street.
Five feet altitude, 2 feet distance, 1 miles per hour, 27% battery.
I didn't want it to land there, but... Alright, anyways. Yeah, it wasn't the drone wasn't tilted, it was the camera.
Warning, aircraft battery at 25%.
I'll go take a look at that. I'll probably have to fucking calibrate it maybe after it landed kind of rough. It didn't land that hard either. It just kind of... It bounced a little, and then, like I said, the tip of one of the blades hit the ridges in the roof, and it flipped over. So it doesn't take much to fuck these things up. So anyways, that was a nice flight. Amazon is looking really good. Oh yeah, my car, I forgot to tell you, yeah. It started leaking oil, look outside, there's always puddles of oil, it's bleeding like crazy.
Aircraft battery at 25%.
So I had to bring it in. It was leaking at the axle, at the drive shaft, because it's four-wheel drive. So that was not $1,500 fucking bill. Paid for. Got my car back today. D-Dub is out. I'm all done complaining. D-Dub is out.